Okay, so for my fourth sprint, I've been working on trying to enable the diver to view all the current artifacts that have been retrieved. I've also been working on the diver to be able to accumulate treasure points, for the diver to be able to view current questions once they interact with the questions artifact feature within the game. I've also been working on how the diver can view all the graphics and updating the graphics within the game. And I've also been working on the player being able to retrieve facts that were correctly answered in order to obtain treasure points. Throughout the process, though, I've also still been working on a few other features, like just populating the questions and answers list in the question class. So that's something that I've completed, like ultimately completed. So in terms of the demo, my graphics, I updated my graphics, and once I interact with the hidden treasure, then I'm able to have like the current questions populated within this view. The user can just update here, but my submit answer button isn't working yet. And I think, yes, so I also have the diver's depth like updated at the top too. And pause just goes back to the main view. And then view performance goes back here where the treasure points will be accumulated and updated through this view. User can still update their name here. And the diver will be able to view any current artifacts. So when you go back to the actual game, and you interact with like a hidden treasure, they will be able to just like reference here and add their question again. In terms of implementation, I have been working on just like updating the features for the question panel. So I was able just to create like a border layout and just like format it and lay out all of the components in that way. And one thing that I'm still working on for my next sprint is the questions panel. And I'm either going to be able to add that submit button if I play it again. I'm still in between if I want to add the submit button that you'll see here. If I want to add this submit answer button to listen either in my game screen panel here that basically has the entire functionality and logic of my game, or in my app delegate view controller, which is in control of adding / removing J panels. But the only difference with this is a G frame. So I think that's the one issue that I'm having at this point now, but I feel like I will be able to get it done at a good time. And also to get into a little bit more detail about what I've been working on in terms of um, the user successfully submitting an answer. So here it's just in my game screen panel, which is a part of the main functionality of my game. And within here, I'm just setting the object equal to the current question frame dot submit button. And this is just one option that I'm thinking about using. And it's either I'm going to implement it this way, or I will be able to go to the app delegate view controller class. Like here, I was able to just start thinking about how I was going to do it this way. But I feel like the only problem that I may come across implemented so far outside of the game is that when the collision detection happens when you are interacting with the artifact feature in here, I don't know if there's any type of feature that will cause me to go back outside to the app delegate view controller for this view to pop up, because this basically happens in my game screen panel controller, well, my game screen panel class. Sorry. So at this point, that's what I'm mainly working on, because this is the main functionality that will cause me to either have the user answer the question correctly and for a creature to disappear, and for the users to be able to accumulate the treasure points. A user is not able to accumulate treasure points or to add them if they haven't answered the right question. So that's the main functionality that I'm working on, and I feel like after I get this part done, I will be able to like add more functionality and add more levels to the game.